The market is going crazy right now, and a lot of great setups are currently forming. In this video, we're going to go over the best setups for the rest of the week and some other important things to know in the stock market right now. We have a solid video today. Make sure to stick with us. But Tom, stocks all across the board blasted to the upside. The S&P 500 just rocketed up today. What is going on in this crazy market?
Yeah, it's actually pretty awesome. This price action to the upside is amazing. So the SPY had a really good double bottom this morning, right around 407 to $408. And Mike, we pretty much hit right on that low of yesterday, ended up bouncing right back up off of that, and then ran up all day long, actually. And there was actually no company specific news or anything like that, in my opinion, that actually made the market rise. The Feds didn't come out and do anything crazy. In general, it was just a lot of stocks coming back. So we talked a lot last night about Microsoft actually going down a lot, or actually this was pretty much some big news this morning. Microsoft fell off across the board. Last night, we talked about Facebook falling off a lot, and you can see how Facebook last night was down a ton. And today they actually rocketed all the way up to around $200 a share, all the way back up to highs. Like I said, even Microsoft had some crazy news and they came up. You can see even Apple, which is a huge stock in the market, initially was kind of falling off this morning, and now they're almost ripping up the new highs this week. So overall, we had a great recovery in the market. Like you said, Mike, SPY was really coming back. I love that double bottom there, and I really like the way SPY actually made new weekly highs here at the end of the day. It looks like in after hours, they actually hit 418 there at the high, kind of double topping there. So I don't know what the SPY is set to do tomorrow, Mike, but hopefully we can continue up. We're right at this big 418 resistance. And like I said, hopefully we can keep up this nice momentum.
Yeah, so what's awesome is we actually called out this SPY double bottom very early this morning, and it ended up playing out beautifully. So basically, SPY had some giant support right around $408 per share, and it just blasted right off of that, and it even blasted right through resistance right around 416 or so. So, Tom, we saw an awesome day in the market today, but what are the next major levels with the SPY heading into tomorrow?
Yeah, so looking at it, we kind of have to go back on this 180-day, 1 hour chart here to kind of see some of these major levels again. And in my opinion, with running up to 418 here at the end of the day, if we can continue to hold above 418 tomorrow morning, the next major level I'm looking at here is 420. I think that's going to be a pretty big resistance tomorrow, but just keep in mind, that SPY is up a lot today. So I would not be surprised if we started falling back down a little bit. And if we did fall back down, I think that 410 support from today will be really crucial heading into tomorrow. And then 412 and 414, I think will end up being pretty big supports as well. But I think that big resistance there, Mike, around 420 will be the big number to look at for tomorrow. After that, there's a huge resistance up there around 430 on the SPY that we hit at multiple times. But keep in mind, we're about 10 points away from that. If we have another 10-point move with the SPY tomorrow, I'll be pretty surprised.
There we go. So yeah, Tom, what else do we have going on in the market?
Yeah, so like I said earlier, Microsoft had some pretty big news this morning, and you can see this was part of the reason why the SPY was down early in the morning. So Microsoft opened today. Well, they ended up opening lower, but in pre-market, they were around 274, and they ended up going all the way down to 262 there at the low. And Mike, this news is actually pretty bad with Microsoft. So they cut their Q4 guidance here, and they pretty much said it was due to unfavorable foreign exchange rates, which has to do with pretty much foreign currencies and how those currencies are priced compared to the US dollar and different things like that. And as we can see here, they actually adjusted their EPS down a little bit from 2.28 through 2.35 down to 2.24 through 2.32. So they adjusted that down ever so slightly. It's really not that much, but overall, it's still a little bit. Here, they also adjusted their revenue down ever so slightly as well. Like I said, though, Mike, it's not anything too crazy. On the revenue here, it's only about $500 million. So nothing too crazy for a company like Microsoft, which is worth billions, but still, that's still a pretty bad thing that they're cutting guidance. And it's just bad for the overall tech sector. And in general, we even saw Apple and a lot of other stocks down this morning as well.
Alrighty, so I saw some stocks like Chewy and a couple other ones blast up. So Chewy reported earnings yesterday. We already covered them in yesterday's video, but Chewy, Roblox, and Asana are just killing it. So like these are some relatively good trade setups. We've been talking about them for a while. I like Chewy for the long term. I have some Asana and Roblox as well, but it's awesome to see this type of movement. And it actually looks like Asana is falling as we speak in after hours right now off of their earnings report.
Yeah, it looks like they are going down. It looks like their EPS actually beat that negative estimate by quite a bit there. So I don't know why they're going down. Maybe they had some bad guidance or something like that, but you're definitely right. Throughout the trading day today, they ended up closing up over 13%, which was amazing. I know you mentioned Chewy, which we talked about a ton yesterday, and they had a lot of positive momentum here. They're almost actually back up to that high of yesterday and after hours, right around $30. So as long as Chewy keeps up with this momentum, I think it'll be a really good stock to throw on your watch list for the next few days. I feel like you can definitely catch some pretty good momentum plays with stocks like Chewy. Also Roblox, of course, Mike. This one was up a lot today, up to almost $34 there. Honestly, had a lot of upwards momentum. I know at the end of the day, it started consolidating a little bit, but it was pretty much straight up all throughout the day. A few other stocks had some up and down movement mixed in. This one was honestly just like a rocket ship there, straight up. I also noticed, like you said, Asana, ChargePoint, Fubo, tons of stocks were up. Even Boeing, Mike, was up like 7.5%. I know they even had some pretty good news with like deliveries of some Chinook helicopters and stuff. But either way, this price action here is amazing. And who knows, maybe these reopening plays will start to pop back up.
True that. I would say one of my favorites is definitely Chewy. I'm really watching Chewy for a potential breakout above $30.26. This was the high of after hours yesterday. If we do break above that, I think that can be a pretty good like breakout scalp type of trade. What does worry me just a little bit is looking at how much this stock is already up, but we have seen this stock move up a lot in the past. And in the grand scheme of things, Chewy stock is still relatively low. So either way, Chewy's on my radar, and I'm excited to see how it does over the next year.
Yeah, me too. They had a great day, and a few other stocks that we always talk about also had great days. I noticed Zoom was up 4.26%. I'm really liking the setup here on the daily chart. It looks like they're also about to kind of break out up above like 114.50. And who knows if they start running, I feel like Zoom could possibly also have another good move up tomorrow. And Mike, I know we've also been talking about Facebook a lot today as well. And they also ran up to $200. So, we saw a lot of stocks go up across the board. Even good old DraftKings was up today. But a couple stocks that we did talk about yesterday are still moving up here, which is Smith & Wesson. So I know that Biden's actually going to be speaking tonight, guys, at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. So definitely watch out for this. It says apparently here in quotes, he's going to make a call to action in response to the shootings that have been happening across the United States. As we know here, you can read an 18-year-old man entered an elementary school and ended up killing 19 students and 2 teachers before he was killed by law enforcement. So it looks like they're going to be lobbying for some gun control. And obviously I pray for all the families and everything like that involved. But in the end, this is really making some of these gun stocks start to move up. SWBI is running up here with some pretty good momentum. Looks like RGR is also running. So, Mike, maybe these will be a couple other stocks to throw on your radar. I know there's definitely no Chewy or Asana or anything like that, but hey, they're starting to get some pretty good momentum here.
Yep, no doubt. All right, well, before we move on, I just want to give a giant shout out to our member of the day, Ash, in the Stocked Up Discord. You've been with us in the Stocked Up Discord for almost 2 years. So thank you so much for all of your activity in the chat. Tom and I really appreciate you, and you're coming up on the 2-year anniversary. So there we go. And then, Tom, let's get right into the momentum plays for tomorrow. With the first one, we have Chewy to the upside.
Yeah, good old Chewy here. Go ahead and make them break above $30.26. Like Mike said earlier, that's going to be the main level to look at for tomorrow. If they break above that, who knows how much this stock could end up running. Sometimes these earnings plays end up having some pretty big moves.
Alrighty, and with the next one, we have Redfin also to the upside.
Yeah, Redfin, they were actually up 12.4%. Go ahead and make them break above $11.10.
Alrighty, and with the last one, we have Upwork also to the upside.
Yeah, Upwork again. We talk about these guys a lot lately. Go ahead and make them break above $20.17, right around that high of day there.
Right, so we are watching Upwork, Redfin, and Chewy for potential day trades to the upside tomorrow, only if they break above the levels Tom listed. But all in all, guys, there's a lot of great setups happening in the market right now. If you guys do any sort of short-term trading, make sure to join the Stocked Up Discord. Link down below. We call out a bunch of day trades and just everything that's going on in the market in that chat. So it's going to be that first link down below. It's completely free. Tom's going to pull up the Discord right now. We have a bunch of people chatting in the Discord all day long. We have free day trades in the morning under the day trading section. Both of those day trades hit today. GLD was an amazing play. Tom did great with SPY as well. It's an awesome community. It's free and it's perfect for traders. So make sure to join up, guys. It's awesome. But Tom, do you have any final thoughts before we end today's video?
Yeah, like you said earlier, Mike, there's been some pretty good plays. We've been having some pretty good hype in the discussion chat in the Discord and everything like that. The SPY did great today, Mike. I know in the middle of the day, you actually kind of called the double bottom on SPY, believe it or not, right there around 407 to 408. I was pretty surprised. I was kind of waiting for someone else to throw that support out there in the chat, but nobody did it. But Mike, you came along, you called that double bottom, and man, ever since then, it just ripped right back to the upside. So like Mike said, just join that Discord chat. There's some really good action and a lot of cool trades going on all throughout the day. So check it out. A lot of plays did great today, Mike. I know even like AMD was popping up. We were watching this one in the Discord, broke above like 104 to 105. Man, all the way up to like 109 or 110 today. Like these moves today, Mike, were insane. Hopefully we can end the week strong tomorrow. And, by the looks of things, I think there's a pretty good chance of that as of now, as long as this momentum keeps up.
Alrighty, there we go. Well, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you liked it, make sure to subscribe and let's have a great end to the week. And don't forget to join the Stocked Up Discord, link down below.